Blumhouse's The Passenger is available to buy or rent on digital now.
You're gonna be a good boy, right, Randy?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 hidden details found in The Passenger.
Doesn't look like ketchup.
For this list, we're looking at small details and thematic underpinnings in this thriller that might have eluded your keen eye. Keep in mind, this list will discuss spoilers. Was there anything else you noticed? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. Donnie Darko references. The Passenger isn't the kind of movie to make a bunch of pop culture references just for the sake of it. So when it does, you gotta know there's a reason behind it.
Put him on.
The most obvious connection to the 2001 cult classic is the shirt that Benson wears after visiting his mother's house. Emblazoned on the front is the image of a demonic-looking rabbit, which anyone who's seen the aforementioned flick will see the resemblance to Frank.
Do you see what happens when you do nothing? Now, I've spent all day listening to you come up with excuse after excuse for being the sad little person that you are. And now we're gonna do something about it.
The illusions don't end there, however, as Benson resembles Frank insofar as he's almost a darker alter ego to the main protagonist. What's more, Frank loses an eye in that movie, and the loss of an eye in this one is also a crucial story detail.
Come on, miss, you worked here long enough, right? The Randy Bradley with the...
Number 4. Motorhead shirt.
Since when do you listen to Motorhead?
I don't know, just recently.
Really?
Yeah, I like their, I really like their music.
Speaking of telling t-shirts, the one Benson gives Randy to put on almost sums up the themes of the whole movie. While Lisa points out the band name, it's worth mentioning that it also says Born to Lose, Live to Win, both of which are songs by Motorhead. The lyrics to both share much in common with the themes of the film, the former song especially.
I needed to tell you how sorry I am for, about what happened.
It directly mentions being blinded to truth, which is almost literal in Randy's case after accidentally blinding Miss Beard. Much like the lyrics, Benson too wants Randy to stop wasting his life, even though the latter thinks he's basically born to lose.
You have a full-sized, honest-to-God, functioning human brain. And yet today, I watched you eat a day-old cheeseburger.
Thankfully, by the film's end, it does seem that Randy now lives to win. Number 3. Sitting and watching.
Benson! What? You have to stop.
Some of the best movies make sure to punctuate themselves with reflective endings and beginnings, and The Passenger is no different.
Apparently there was some bits of lead still on the eraser, and they got stuck in her eye, and they had to remove it.
So you knocked out your teacher's eye.
I wasn't trying to.
The movie makes sure to hit us out the gate with a striking image as a young Randy watches the after effects of his teacher being struck in the eye. The second grader is obviously too shaken to do anything, but it's interesting to note how we leave a present-day Randy in the film's climax.
Benson.
Get on the ground!
After Benson is fatally shot by the cops, Randy sits on the curb and takes in the upsetting scene. While he's again watching someone close to him lose blood, it's important to consider how far he's come, this time reclaiming his agency and making sure no more innocent people die. Number 2. Trespassing sign.
Benson, you are cleaning the dining room today. Jess will be on drive-through. Bradley, front window. Chris, you're in the kitchen with me.
Anyone who's seen a trailer for this movie knows what's gonna go down at the burger place. But that doesn't stop the movie from alluding to it in the opening minutes.
Meeting adjourned. Let's get it started. Business as usual, all right? Move, move, move.
As the staff is being briefed by the manager, Benson is standing under a sign that reads "No trespassing. Violators will be shot. Survivors will be shot again." Beyond it being just a sardonic sign, it's chilling to know that mere minutes later, Benson would conduct his own shooting. And the fact that the sign is hung inside rather than outside where it would be actually effective leads us to believe it was deliberately placed there for just such a foreshadowing.
What are you planning on doing back there, Artie?
Please don't do this.
Number 1. Dreamlike elements.
You have no idea what's really happening right now.
Beyond all the hidden motifs, there's actually a whole other interpretation to the film that makes it even more fascinating. It, of course, begins with Randy waking seemingly from the nightmarish memory of Ms. Beard. From there, certain surrealistic elements suggest an almost dreamlike journey. There is a distinct emptiness to the world around the leads, with a shortage of both people and cars on the road. And speaking of which, the cars featured come from all kinds of different eras. Couple that with the almost anachronistic diner they visit, and suddenly it feels like the details were pieced together subconsciously.
Benson? Why are we here?
Perhaps Randy is still trapped in a perpetual nightmare, one that is specifically trying to tell him something.
I was never in charge, Randy.
Blumhouse's The Passenger is available to buy or rent on digital now.